everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Spring 2030. Canada annexes, hopefully, the United States. So right now, we're not doing anything too crazy. We are starting our production for our fortifications along the border. I am going to contemplate the plan. So once again, we're gonna just completely bypass our Air Force. It's one of those things where we can't really do much with it. If we have an Air Force, it's going to get ripped apart by American surface-to-air systems and their own aircraft because they're way ahead of us when it comes to all that stuff. So I can't really use aircraft in a efficient way that I can even contemplate at this point. My main thing right now is just building up a nice defensive line with artillery and infantry and just lobbing missiles in. Can I put a silo with one of these? So let's pause real quick. Missile silo. I can. Oh, that just completely changed my entire plan for this. So my plan here is to actually put, not quite nuclear weapons by any means, but we are going to put in strategic missiles. Now, what we're probably going to use for our strategic missiles, silo launched. Oh, I don't have. Good area, thermobaric. Oh, so these don't go in silos. Okay. So they're a size 10. And right now, the launchers I have could take up to 8. Could take 18 of them. Okay, it's actually not that bad. Another incursion. What's going on here? Angola and Dominican, the Congo Democratic whatever Republic. Well, the research we got digital keys from the U.S. there. There we go. What is going on? Timber? Yep. Metal ore? Nope. And metal ore? No. Let's look at metal ore real quick. I'm fine. I can actually... We're going to turn 2 back on. Because we're just getting really close there. Rubber. We'll turn 1 back on. And then what I'm going to do... Click there, click build. Click this location specifically. Now, what would you be building? I already know. This is probably the piece of artillery because it has the best range, right? 86. Not everything that I have. Well, it's 36 for you. Actually, there is one thing. I don't know if the Russians... Do an inventory treaty and a research treaty. Or a research progress treaty. I would like to see if I can get... Is it the 9K? Because there's some Russian artillery that is just insane. Haptic stuff from the UK. Thank you, UK. No. What do you want? Military goods? Yeah, I'll sell you military goods. It might even be China has a... Ooh, wait. What is going on here? China is losing to Korea horribly. Oh yeah, shouldn't attack them. In the meantime, if I right-click you and say diplomatic offer... Okay, I do have the ability here. Artillery. Here we go. 124, 146. Okay. I just want the design. 101 range. Oh wait, hold on. What's the range? 146. Do you have any available in your... No. Light infantry... ZBD 2000. Interesting. The VN20. 109999. $9,888. The VN20, is it? It's not amphibious, so I can do you. And then you for amphibious is $1.9 billion. Aircraft wise, I'm really hoping Damager. No. You don't have, I'm going to assume, any good... Oh, that's right. I bought the E1 Tracer model from the Americans. Okay, I could buy nuclear missiles without researching them. The CSS-10 Dongfang 41. $3.8 billion, and I can start producing nuclear weapons. And that might be my ace in the hole against the Americans. Just start producing nuclear missiles and just rain hell down upon them. I'm assuming that's the number one. Let's worry about the uranium cost or anything like that. What's the build time? 200 days to build one. That's not the biggest worry. I think I'm going to buy this Satan from the Russians. So 200 and $1 billion. So say, what's the fastest nuclear missile that I can get from you, quick date-wise? 130. And it's the Stickle. 100 million less. Spanker. 11,000 kilometer range. 10 to intermediate. That's the Satan there, the Merv. I think that's like the most. Well, this is Satan. This is 18. 131, 86, 57. $176. Wait. Oh, that's the. This is the standard Satan. And then I think the Topol is the new one. Nope, 94. What I think I might do is do something like buy this Satan from them. there it is right there. The 9K, or is it the Smirch I want? 9K52? 89, you're 112. Because a lot of these 9K62s can really cause problems. Especially if you have radar, which is what I'm going to be doing, is building radar on multiple locations. Infantry-wise, tier 90, tier 94. So it definitely is a lot more realistic with the gun difference. Typhoon. Targets. No idea what that is. Medium infantry. Okay, little aircraft. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. Nothing crazy there. Tactical bombers. Yeah, nothing crazy. Strategic bombers, though. 16. Backfire. Blackjack. The White Swan is not in here. 22. Yeah, I think I want just those, and I'll see what the Russians are going to offer. You. Yeah, I'll say nothing, and I'll see what the offer is. US. You are willing to sell me nuclear weapons as well, the ones that I'll use against you. Hold on, 110 days. Trident 1. We do that. Striker. Like, use their own stuff against them. There's the Recon Striker, but it needs work. Oh, there's the Leopard that I sold them. Wait, no. How'd they get the Leopard 2A5? Interesting. That is the Striker MGS. 40.7 billion. Anti-tank units. Get the Dragon. Well, the Striker tool. Artillery. Striker Mortar. 84 range. 115. HIMARS 2 only has a range of 44. 84, 44. Yeah, you don't have Striker 105mm self-propelled gun. Nothing too crazy. But you do have a missile truck. Size 6. Lance launcher, only size 8. GLCM, size 12. 216 missiles. Yes, please. For defense, Chaparral, Duster, Stingers, Hawk, Avenger, Linebacker, Pack 2. What's this means? 240 range. 240 range. 895. 895. needs is a little bit more. Come on. Just F-35 in there somewhere. B2, but that's 5.6 billion. All for nothing. What they'll do is they'll come to me with dollar offers, and basically it's up to me at that point to figure out if I actually want to go with that dollar value. All of you unload there, please. All of you go into reserve, engage down. You double click and you go into reserve immediately. There we go. Waiting for the China one. Come on. There it is. So China is asking for $2 billion for those. No nuclear weapons involved. Russia for that really good artillery. $22 billion. But they're giving us nuclear weapons. And then the Americans is 91. We don't have the money for that. So the Americans are immediately off the market. It's too expensive, all of it, right now. But in due time, these are almost done. Sudan owes me money and isn't paying, but that is for another day's worry. There we go. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate you. In the next episode, hopefully, we're going to be getting to the point where I'll be mostly across the border here, and we can start putting the silos and all the other stuff in place. And maybe, fingers crossed, we will have our first little batch of units as well. My plan is also to build a barracks. How much is this all using for people? 400 staff, 0 staff, 0 staff. Okay. I think I have to have I think the units here will use those. I'm going to have to see how that works, just to be on the safe side. But that's the worry for the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.